If you're looking for the cheapest coins in Madden 23, head over to AOEAH.com. They are fast and reliable. And make sure to use code WOLF for 3% off. Link is in the description. All right, today I'm going to show you guys the adjustments that I use in man defense. I do this one about once a month as well as the zone drops and the coaching adjustments. Before we get into it, drop a like, subscribe if you're new, become members. Full scheme breakdowns of the defense that we're going to be in today is in the members area, as well as the wild trio week, the nickel over. We have Trey White Flex, the Ace Madden mini scheme. Go to acemadden.com, use code WOLF for a discount. We got a whole bunch of stuff in the members area to get you going and get you on some high win streaks. Just follow my lead. I show you guys the right way to fight in the trenches. I don't rely on a God squad. We fight in the trenches whenever we're playing our games. All right, so let's talk about it. It's gonna be in the dollar. Again, it's kind of like DB Fire, but if you want to run the man variant of this, you can. Now, it's situational on how I run it. Personnel is key. We want to make sure that our best pass rushers are on the line. So we're gonna put Bosa here. Let's see, who do we got down here? We got Mac. We want Mac there. And we have Fox here, which is decent, but we want to take these linebackers out and put safeties in these positions. I don't really know the depth chart on them. And then your corners, what do we have here? We have Callahan outside on the corner. We have Samuel. You want to put Jackson, okay, in one of these spots. Doesn't matter, but put Jackson in there. Gonna help you tremendously. And as far as zone drops, situational. So if they need 5 yards, then I set my zone drops to 5. Now you can do it different. You can use your curl flats and go to 5, however you want to do it. From what I understand is, and since the other Maddens, the curl flats would play better at 5 yards. Let's just see, okay? Let's just see the curl flats right here. I use cloud flats, but we're gonna go ahead and try that. And this is gonna be obvious passing situations where they need like minimum yards, whatever. And we'll run, let's get something to go to the flat. Maybe like levels corner. Let's just see what happens here. Okay, so right here, you can leave auto flip on or turn it off. I typically turn it off, but it's up to you, okay? We'll just make sure you identify the guy that's on the blitzing side. What we're going to do is we're going to repress wire triangle left stick down, okay? And since we're going to run flats out here with these guys, we're going to go ahead and shade over the top, wire triangle right stick up for over the top. Then we're going to select these two guys like this, okay? And leave them in curl flats, just like this. Now, if you're facing a mobile QB or you think they're going to run the ball, if they're going to run the ball, you pinch the D line, left on the D-pad, left stick down, and then crash the line down. All right, you want these blitzing angles like this. So if they run it inside zone, you can shoot the gap around this way and go for the running back, okay? That's what I do. It's typically what I do the most of. But you got to be careful because look at the guy that's on the running back. He's on the wrong side. So if he does run the table, it's cooked. What I usually do is I'll take Woods and I'll man him up to the running back and I'll use this guy, put myself on a blitz this way. You see what I'm saying? So you can do that as well. But let's go ahead and get a feel for what's going on here. Now, next thing we want to do is since we got outside coverage, we want to go ahead and shade inside. Now, a lot of people vouch for the inside shading because it says it does even better for the outside shading, which is weird to me, but that's just, what do you call it? Bad coding on Madden side. What the hell can we do about it? So let's see what happens on this play. Let's see who gets away with what. And there's pretty much nothing. It's just going to be this right here. We're going to get the pick. So with inside shading, the corner route was still bags, and that's what people are talking about with the inside shading. You want to inside shade as much as you can. With the curl flats is the ones that I'm trying to pay attention to. See where they drop to? He drops down here, waiting for the flat route right here in a perfect position. So let's just say you messed up on that coverage, right? You'll still have someone right here in the way. I did inside shading. This corner route probably could have got open a little bit better, but he was bagged up. I did inside shading, so these guys are over the top inside. They're gonna play over the top inside the routes, and I'm sitting underneath them with my user. So you see what I'm saying? That's the idea. You wanna make sure you're trying to go underneath a lot of these routes and not mess it up. Now, if they need a lot more yards, obviously, what we're gonna do is we're gonna change our zone drops to about 10 to 15. Deep crossing routes, I guess we could do that. Let's go ahead and put these to 15 or 20. Let's do 20. Cover 2-man blitz, and then let's go ahead and do PA crossers. Let's see just how far these curl flats go. We're gonna man up the running back. We're gonna pinch the D line. We can QB contain if you think he's not gonna run it. Like if you know it's 3rd and 17, 3rd and 16, I would go ahead and go spread the D line, QB contain like this. If they're not, you want to pinch them down if it's less than 10 yards because they could run an inside zone, and you want to make sure that you shoot the gap. You can leave yourself manned up or put yourself on a blitz. And then we're gonna shade inside again, and then we're gonna pass commit if we know it's a pass. But let's just see what these curl flats do against the crosser at 15 or 20 yards. I think it's 20 yards. Go ahead, sir. Okay, play action. Boom. Throwing on the run. Now, I don't know if I shaded over the top or no, but let's just see what this curl flat did in this position right here. This is a defense you guys need to start blending in with everything. The curl flat actually plays really well before he takes off and bites this. However, we do have the coverage underneath. This play was bagged from the beginning regardless. Well, actually, this is not the crosser. This is the crosser coming across. My bad. Okay, so at 15, he did a zone break, but 15 or 20 wasn't enough. You see that? 20 wasn't enough for these deep crossers. It's gonna have to be 25. So let's go ahead and do new play. And the thing is, with crossers, you don't really see them a lot in Madden. Maybe you do. I don't. And the reason being because the damn pass rush son won't let you get those off. So let's go to 25. Go ahead and QB contain, press, shade over the top, pass commit, put these guys in curl flats. And then we go from there. Shade over the top, shade inside, okay? And then pass commit. Let's just see what this curl flat does now. The outside route's gonna be open, I guess, because of that, which is fine. But typically people aren't gonna look for that route. They usually run a clear out or a drag with this tight end. So he's got the out. The curl flat's in position. I'm gonna go ahead and say that the sweet spot for this curl flat is going to be 20, okay? Now you can run cloud flats if you want. You choose new play, and what we can do is run cloud flats. And to my understanding, they run further outside in Madden 22 and Madden 23. It's just a lot of the times we don't really use them that much because, let's change it right here, about 20. We don't really use them that much because I'm in a heavy man blitz, you know what I mean? That's the problem. But this is a good defense to blend in with everything else, man. Shade over the top, shade inside, pass commit. Let's just see what these cloud flats do. You see, they go further outside. This is what I like about them. They go further outside, and I'm going to tell you guys right now that 20 may be the sweet spot. It could be the sweet spot for what we're doing. But you can mess around with it. You can do 20, 25, however you want to do it. It's up to you. But let's just see. I like the way they play a lot cleaner. It feels to me, you know, they actually go out far outside the numbers, and that's what we want. We want them to go far outside the numbers. Now, depending on how this guy's playing, you can go ahead and sell out for the deep crosser at 25 or 30. And these guys are shaded over the top, so they can't get over the top, and I have to worry about the underneath routes, which nobody was there. Obviously, it's PA crossers, but it's there for you guys to see. Now, what you can do, all right, what you can do, run the same play against any offense, and you can leave the play stock. I guess we'll just run like a dagger or something like that. Okay, and what we're going to do here is we're going to man up the running back, but we're going to repress, okay, and then shade underneath. Wire triangle right stick down. Shade underneath like this. And if you think it's a pass, you pass commit, QB contain. Or if you think it's a run, you pinch the D-line, crash them down. Now we're going to leave the deep pass out here, okay? But with underneath coverage, we have over the top help, which means we can leave the play stock. And a lot of people like to do this. They'll leave the play stock, and then you just watch like these routes. Boom. Or routes underneath, whatever you can get away with. You're blending this in and out. The AI is going to know who's open, obviously. So we can go underneath, inside, QB contain. If he's blocking his running back, we could go ahead and put this guy on a curl flat like this, and then user this guy. Okay, so we can run this variation with a 3-man pass rush, which is fine. We watch the guy that gets open, and then there's the flat. So you take him off coverage, it's chess match. All right, either you pick up the running back, let him go, however you want to do it. It's situational, and typically when you let the running backs go, it's short yardage situations, or it's a heavy blitz. But if you need to guard them, boom, you put him, man him up, shade underneath like this, and you can do this underneath, inside, pass commit, and let's just see what happens. You can buy either route, boom, and it's going to be that inside route, which is weird to me because we're doing the inside coverage. But it's all good. It's like I said, it's a chess match. He's going to have to find that open receiver. He's not going to be open all the time, and you're going in and out of your different coverages. You can also run like the cover 2, drop the spinner. The spinner is very brutal. Baseline press. I go over this play crazy in the members area. So what we're going to do here is just follow the running back. Well, actually, he's on a blitz, but he's got to dump that off immediately. And I'm telling you guys, go check it out in the members area. It is crazy. Anyway, just to show you guys different variants of what I run as far as my personnel and my defensive coverages go for man defense. I don't use this one too much anymore because we're heavy blitzing, and that's the meta right now. But if you need to, it is here in the arsenal. Let's just say you're getting cooked on your blitzes and you need something to fall back on. this style of defense is going to be one of the good ones that you can run, and blend it in with the cover one, because the cover one itself, the pass rush is insane. You can blend it all in with cover one robber press, not the other cover one, not cover one hole, not any of the other cover ones. It's the cover one robber press. Drop a like, love you guys, man. Peace.